Your class 12th students, have you all completed the indefinite integration? Who have completed the indefinite integration? Video 3, up to video 3. Satyajit Satpadhe. Namrata Samal is telling that she has completed. Suchisrita Malik, Ganesh Chandra Barik, Asit Kumar Das. And your HC means integration or application of derivative. Lipun Sao. HC, application of derivative. Okay, I'll tell you. Puja Sao, you have completed. Savitri also completed. Sushil Kumar Behra, Arpita Suvadarshani. Okay, Sushil Kumar Behra also completed. Okay, very good. And Vishwajit Behra also completed. Okay, now have you all completed increasing and decreasing? Have you all completed increasing or decreasing? Okay, Devasrita Das completed up to video 3 in indefinite integration. Increasing and decreasing, whether it is easy or difficult. It is clearly audible and visible also. Please tell me. Whether it is clearly visible or not. Can you see me clearly? Okay, thank you. One of the student disliked from the very beginning. Hello, I have not yet started the class, but someone gave me a dislike. Very interesting. Before starting the class, he has disliked the class. I have not yet started. There is slightly network problem. Yes, I think so. There are some students only come to dislike the video. Actually, Asutosh Maji, you are telling that about best concept about increasing and decreasing. Actually, increasing and decreasing is related to maxima and minima. And knowing the concept of increasing and decreasing, it will be very easy for you to solve the maxima and minima. And if you can solve the maxima and minima, then it will be clear that you know better increasing and decreasing. And I will tell you today some concepts relating to increasing and decreasing and function. Okay. So let us start the class. I want to ask you something. Please give me a reply quickly. Okay. For class 12th only, specially. And it is a common question for state board and CBSE students. And I have decided to discuss some previous questions. In state board also and also in CBSE. So whether all of you are interested or not. I want to discuss some board questions, previous year board questions, whether all of you are interested or not. I will clearly mention for CBSE and CHSE, and the CHSE students can attend the CBSE class, and the CBSE students can attend the CHSE class, because the syllabus is same, only the questions will be different. Okay, thank you. All of you are saying that all of you are interested. Okay, let us start the class. And so good evening everybody, and I've already told you about increasing and decreasing, and only 2 minutes I am taking to recall. And a function is said to be increasing if, I am telling you first definition, x1 is less than x2, implies f of x1 is less or equal to f of x2. And a function is said to be decreasing if x1 is less than x2, implies f of x1 is greater or equal to f of x2. Clear? And the condition is that a function is said to be increasing at a point C, that means at a point x is equal to C, if derivative of the function at x is equal to C is positive, and if the derivative is negative, then the function is decreasing at that particular point. And see here, in function, already you have read one functions, one function and many one function. Here the function is increasing, strictly increasing, I am telling you, the function is strictly increasing in this case. And actually what is the meaning of strictly increasing in case of function? See here, it is y is equal to f of x. For a particular value of x, you are getting a particular value of y, that is f of x1. Here x2, you are getting f of x2. Any value for a particular value of x, that means x3, you are getting a particular value of y, that is f of x3. That means it is one function, and every one function is a strictly increasing function, or it is also a strictly decreasing function. I am telling you. See here, if the function is a graph is like this, if this is x1, this is f of x1, and if this is x2, and this is f of x2, and if this is x3, this is f of x3. Clear? So that means for each value of x, you are getting a unique value of y, not two values for y, two values of y for each value of x. So strictly increasing or strictly decreasing is a one function. Remember, this is a very important point. Every strictly increasing or strictly decreasing function is a one function. And now question is that what is many one function? See here, if a function is not strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, like this, see here. If the function is like, the graph is like this, then for a particular value of y, there will be two values of x, let it be x1 and let it be x2. So it is many one function. Many one means x1, x2 will give same value of y, many one. Clear? So every many one function is neither a strictly increasing function nor a strictly decreasing function. Clear? So, if a function attains maxima or minima, then it will be many one function. It is not a one-one function. That means a one-one function, either it may be a strictly increasing function or strictly decreasing function. Clear? And one of the students asked me that what is the application of increasing and decreasing, and knowing increasing and decreasing you can determine maxima and minima, and without maxima and minima there is nothing in the world. I will tell you in the application of derivative means in while solving the problems in maxima and minima. I will tell you very interesting problems, and all the problems in CBSE and CHSE are related to day-to-day life. That means in everyday life. Clear? So let us see here. First 2 to 3 questions I am going to tell you about the increasing and decreasing. Then I will tell you the concept of f of x equals, same question I have told you. Again I am repeating, 0 to pi, and it is given that from 0 to 2 pi, Clear? So let us see that f dash x is equal to derivative sin x is cos x, and derivative cos x is minus sin x. Clear? So f dash x equal to 0. I have told you, in order to find the point of separation, so cos x minus sin x equal to 0. That means tan x is equal to 1. Take sin x to other side, so cos x is equal to sin x. Then divide sin x on both, cos x on both the sides. It will be sin x by cos x. It will be tan x. So tan x is equal to 1. So it is equal to tan pi by 4. And now tan x is equal to tan alpha. Tan x is equal to tan alpha. So x is equal to n pi plus alpha, pi by 4. So n belongs to z. Clear? And now put n is equal to 1. It will be pi by 4. And put n is equal to, first n is equal to 0, then it will be pi by 4. N is equal to 1, it will be 5 pi by 4. And so on. Only these two values lies between 0 to 2 pi. Okay, let us see here. I am taking 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi, and both the values are included, because according to question it is a closed interval. So there are 2 points, pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Because I am going to tell you, if in the question it is closed interval given, then whether you should put a closed interval or open interval. That is the question. I will give you 2 examples so that your concept will be clear. Where to use closed interval, where to use open interval. Because at these 2 points you should put open interval, because at these 2 points the derivative is 0. Clear? Only question is that whether you should put a closed interval or open interval at the end points. Okay. See here, in between this is sin of f dash x. 0 to pi by 4. That means 0 to 45. Within 0 to 45 put 30. Clear? So if you will put x is equal to 30 degree. So what will be the value? Who can tell me? Cos 30. It is root 3 by 2. Minus sin 30, it is 1 by 2. So root 3 minus 1 by 2, it is positive. So this one is positive, this one negative, this one will be positive. Okay, alternate signs. Now, that means in this interval it is increasing, in this interval it is increasing, in the middle portion it is decreasing. Now, question is that whether at 0 and 2 pi, whether it is increasing or decreasing. Because it is given, you should consider from 0 to 2 pi. Both the values are included, not in between 0 and 2 pi. Clear? So put x is equal to 0. Sin 0 is 0, so cos 0 is 1, so positive. That means at 0 also it is positive. And put x is equal to 2 pi. Sin 2 pi is 0, cos 2 pi is 1. That means positive. In 2 pi also, at 2 pi, x equal to 2 pi, it is also positive. That means from 0, it is positive. And it should be less than pi 4. That means for increasing, f is increasing. In some books it is written, by mistake it is written wrong. Okay. So f is increasing in 0 pi by 4 should be open because at pi by 4 derivative is 0 and 0 it is closed union. Then 5 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 should be open because at 5 pi by 4 the derivative is 0, comma 2 pi, and also I have tested that at 2 pi the derivative is positive. Clear? And decreasing in pi by 4, comma 5 pi by 4, open interval. Clear? The points at which the derivative is 0, you should put open interval. And question is that only you have to test at the extreme points. Okay? And if at the extreme points it is undefined, then omit. It will be open interval. See here, another question. F of theta is equal to 4 sin theta, this one, see here. Lipun South asked me one question. Y is equal to sin 2x minus cos 2x in 0 to pi closed interval. Okay, so let us solve this question. One minute. Okay, it is visible or not? Can you see in the board? Satyajit, is it visible or not? Okay. Now I am focused. That is why I am telling you. Presently it is okay or not? Okay, see here. Now what is dy by dx? What is the derivative? Now perhaps it is okay. So dy by dx equal to derivative of sin 2x is 2 cos 2x and it is plus 2 sin 2x. So dy by dx equal to 0. That implies 2 cos 2x plus 2 sin 2x is equal to 0. So take 2 sin 2x to other side, it will become minus 2 sin 2x. Or simply 2 sin x equal to minus 2 cos 2x. So cancelling 2 from both the sides, it is tan 2x is equal to 1, sorry, minus 1. Clear? And minus 1 means tan of minus pi by 4. And then 2x is equal to, because tan x is equal to tan theta is equal to tan alpha. Tan theta is equal to tan alpha. What is your formula? Who can tell me? Tan theta is equal to tan alpha. Theta is equal to n pi plus alpha. N belongs to z. Clear? Now 2x is equal to, this is tan theta is equal to tan alpha. 2x is n pi minus pi by 4. So it implies x is equal to n pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Clear? So if we put n is equal to 0, it will become minus pi by 8. So it is not present in between 0 to 2 pi. So then put n is equal to 1. What will be the answer? If we put n is equal to 1, it is pi by 4 minus pi by 8. It will become, take the LCM 8. It will be 2 pi minus pi. It will be pi by 8. Clear? So this value, pi by 8. Then the second one, put n is equal to 2. So it will become 8. So 8 pi minus pi, it will be 7 pi by 7 pi by 8. Then it will take 3. So it will become 4. Sorry, this will become, if we will take 2. Sorry, it is not there. So 2 pi means 8, 2 to the 4, so 3 pi by 8. And pi by 8, 3 pi by 8. Then if we will take 3, so it will become 3 to the 6, 6 minus 1, 5 pi by 8. So 5 pi by 8. Then 7 pi by 8. Then 8 pi by 8. That means pi. And then 9 pi by, it is 5, 7, then 9. 9 pi by 8. Then 11 pi by 8. It is 13 pi by 8. And 15 pi by 8, because after that it will be 17 pi by 8 and it will overtake 2 pi, because 16 pi by 8 is 2 pi, so 17 pi by 8 will be greater than 2 pi. So you should consider these values, only this much, because it is given that from 0 to 2 pi. So please draw the number line. That means it is 0, this is 2 pi. Clear? And put the numbers, pi by 8, 3 pi by 8, and it is 5 pi by 8, it will be 7 pi by 8, 9 pi by 8, 11 pi by 8, 13 pi by 8, and 15 pi by 8. And now from 0 to pi by 8, clear? So sorry, I have done a mistake, big mistake. You should tell me, say me that, sir, you have done mistake. It should be 2 by dividing n pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So put n is equal to 0, it will be pi by 8, negative. So you should discard this one. So put n is equal to 1. So pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So take the LCM 8, it will become 4, 4 minus 3 pi. So 3 pi by 8. Then next is n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 means 8. Then 4 to the 8. 8 minus 1, 7 pi by 8. Then it will take 3. So 4 3 is 12. 12 pi by 8. Then the last one is 15 pi by 8. This much. Sorry. 2 pi. This one is 0. So 3 pi by 8. This one is 7 pi by 8. This one is 12 pi by 8. And this one is 15 pi by 8. Okay. So pi by 8 is your 22 half. pi by 8 is 22 half. So 22 half into 3, 67.5. So in between these two I am taking 60 degree or 30 degree you can take. So if you put 30 degree here, now tell me what is the value of the derivative? So 30 into 2, 60. So what is cos 60? Cos 60 is half. So 2 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into and sin 60. Your sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So it is positive. Total quantity is positive. So this one positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Clear? So now you can write the answer. And n points are required. So if you put x is equal to 0, this one is sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So at 0 also it is positive. Now if you put 2 pi, so sin 4 pi it is 0 and cos 4 pi it is positive. So this one is positive. So you should consider 0, 3 pi by 8, you should put a closed interval 0 and this is open interval. Union 7 pi by 8, 12 pi by 8. This is open interval. And union, this is 15 pi by 8, 2 pi, this will be closed interval and this will be open interval. And in this interval, it is increasing. And rest, in these two intervals, it is decreasing. Clear? Clear or not? Lipun sir, you have asked me this question. See here, another question. Y is equal to x square plus 1 when x is less or equal to minus 3 and x cube minus 8x plus 13 when x is greater than minus 3. Okay. For this case, that means this is infinity, this is minus infinity and this is minus 3. Let us take minus 3 here. And in this, this one from minus infinity to minus 3, then minus 3 to infinity. Clear? So for x is less or equal to minus 3, y is equal to x square plus 1. And what is the derivative? dy by dx is equal to 2x. Clear? And here, in this interval, x is negative. And here, so the derivative will be less than 0, negative. Clear? That means derivative is negative means decreasing. The function decreasing in this interval. Again for the second case. So you can say the function decreasing from minus infinity to minus 3. Here minus 3 is included, equal to minus 3. And if you put x is equal to minus 3, then this will, because see here, if you find derivative equal to 0, first of all you have to find out derivative equal to 0. If you put derivative equal to 0, then x is equal to 0. But x is equal to 0 is not there in this interval. 0 is on the other side of the interval. So there is no necessity of derivative equal to 0. So put x is equal to any value in this interval. So it will be less than 0. Therefore the given function, this one, for this interval, it is decreasing in the interval minus infinity minus 3, it is open, and if you put minus 3 here, it is negative also. So it should be closed interval, not open interval, because it is given that is equal to minus 3. And for the second case, for x is greater than minus 3, so y is equal to x cube minus 8x plus 13. So what is dy by dx? It is 3x square minus 8. Then 3x square minus 8 equal to 0. See here, 3x square minus 8 equal to 0. That implies x square equal to, x is equal to plus minus 2 root 2 by root 3. 2 root 2 by root 3. That means root 8 by 3. Plus minus 2 root 8 by 3. So root 8 by 3, who can tell me what will be the value? Root over of 8 by 3. 8 by 3 and root over of this one. Who can tell me? Quickly, who can tell me the value? What is the value of root 8 by 3? No one can say. .94. Satyajit is saying that 2 point something. How? Square root is there. 2 point something is 8 by 3 and the square root is there. And Sivsundar is telling us 0.94. It is also wrong. Root 2 by root 3, but I want the decimal value. Who can tell me what is the decimal value? Please tell me. 1 point something. Okay. So let us imagine 1 point. It will be 1 point something. It will lie between 1 and 2. Let it be there. So see here. So between 1 and slightly network problem, please have patience. It is not in my hand. Okay. So now you have got the answers, and if there will be any doubt, then please ask me in the next class on increasing and decreasing. Okay. See here, very interesting thing I am going to tell you. If it is log x, if log x is present, always take the interval 0 to infinity. Don't take the negative side. Clear? If log x is there, then always take the interval from 0 to infinity. And another thing, if there is a point of undefined, you should consider the points from minus infinity to plus infinity. Which points should be indicated here? The points where the derivative is 0 and the undefined points. Right now, it is very important point I am telling you. You should indicate the points here where the function is undefined and the points where the derivative is equal to 0. Clear? Then test the sign. Clear? Now our main topic is maxima and minima, and there are two tests in order to know where the function attains maxima and where the function attains minima. See here, first of all you should know about the meaning of maxima and minima. I have drawn this graph. And now see here, from this point to this point, from this to this, the graph is increasing, and then from this to this, the graph is decreasing, and then again it increases up to this, then it decreases. Clear? And particular for this at this point, let this point be A, this is B, and this point is C, and this point is D. If there will be any doubt, then please clearly ask me, then I will repeat it. Okay. Here the tangent is going like this, and at this point the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Again the tangent is going like this, and at this point the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Similarly, that means in normal case already it is known to you, at this point the curve, that means at x is equal to b, the curve attains maximum, and at x equal to c, the curve attains minimum. That means that maxima and minima, the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Is there any point where the tangent is parallel to x-axis? Can you tell me? Is there any other point, not in my graph, other than maxima and minima, can a tangent will be parallel to x-axis? So Manath is telling the number 1 xi. Okay, I will tell you. Tell me, other than maxima and minima, whether the graph will have the tangent parallel to x-axis? See here, at this point. Like this. And another graph. Here, I am moving the tangent. See here. That will become parallel to x-axis, then further it moves like this. Here also see here, the tangent will move like this, and at this point it will be parallel to x-axis, and then it move in this direction. So here the tangent is parallel to x-axis, here also the tangent is parallel to x-axis. That means there are 3 points. There are 3 points where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. At point of maxima, point of minima, and this point is called, these 2 points, point of inflection or saddle point. Point of inflection or saddle point. Very important concept. First, listen what I am telling you, the definitions and concepts, then I will tell you how to solve the problems. And today I will tell you the first method, that means depending on the sign of the derivatives, and in the next class I will tell you how to use the second derivative test. And second derivative test will be used for 6 mark questions. And for short type, that means for 2 mark or 3 mark questions, I will tell you today. Okay. First of all, see here. While passing through x is equal to b, the sign of the graph is increasing. The graph is increasing means derivative is positive, and here the graph is decreasing, and in this case the derivative is negative, and again for increasing derivative is positive, and here derivative is negative. Clear? So while passing through x is equal to b, the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, because from this point to this point the derivative is positive, and from this point to this point the derivative is negative. So at b it changes the sign. The sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, and the point where the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, at that point the graph attains maxima. Clear? The point where the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, at that point the graph will attain maximum. Clear? And see here, at the point C, the graph is going like this and then increasing. That means from B to C, the sign of the derivative is negative. Then from C to D, the sign of the derivative is positive. That means while passing through x is equal to C, the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive. That means the point through which, while passing through which, the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive, a minima will be obtained. Again I am telling you, while passing through x is equal to b, if the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, at that point you will get a maximum. And here, while passing through x is equal to c, if the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive, at that point you will get a minimum. Clear? And here, that means if it will first increase and then decrease, then a maximum will be obtained. And if it will first decrease then increase, a minimum will be obtained. But in this case, from this to this it is increasing, again it also increases. It is there, here also it is increasing, and then also it is increasing. Continuously it is increasing. And here they see here it is decreasing, and then also it is decreasing. There is no change in sign. Here the sign of the derivative does not change, because in this case increasing means positive, here also positive. That means the dy by dx f dash x is positive, here also f dash x is positive. And in this case f dash x is less than 0, in this case also f dash x is less than 0. So there are 3 points where the tangent is parallel to x-axis: point of maxima, point of minima, and point of inflection. But how to get the point of maxima? If the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, the point while passing through which, see here x is equal to b, while passing through x is equal to b, if the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, then that point is called point of maxima. And while passing through x is equal to alpha, if the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive, positive to negative, then at this point you will get maxima. Then negative to positive, you will get minima. And minima it will be below. It will be better. It should below arrow. Minima. And positive to positive or negative to negative. In these two cases, point of inflection. Clear? So there will be 3 cases. And see here, what is the meaning of local maxima and relative maxima? Local, relative, and absolute. There are 3 cases. And local is same as that of relative. See here also maxima is obtained, here also maxima is there. And you are considering from this point to this point, AE. In between AE, there are 2 maximas. There are 2 maximas. And here, this is a local maxima, this is also local maxima or relative maxima. Local maxima or relative maxima, you can say. That means at B and D, you are getting local or relative maxima. But what is the absolute maxima? Absolute maxima means maximum of the maximas, maximum of the maximas, maximum of the maximas. So in between these 2 maxima, which one is the largest? This one is the largest. See here, this length. So at x is equal to b, the curve attains absolute maximum. This is the relative maximum, this is the relative maximum, or you may say local maximum, but absolute maximum is this one. Similarly, there is only one minimum, so it is absolute minimum, it is also relative minimum, you can say. If there is only one maxima, so it is absolute maximum, it is also relative maximum. Clear or not? Then see here. And see, what is the point of inflection? What is the definition of point of inflection? It is the point where the curve changes from concavity to convexity or convexity to concavity. It is the point where the curve changes from concavity to convexity or convexity to concavity. If this is concave, then this will be convex. If this will be convex, then this will be concave. Clear? That means at the point of inflection, the curve changes from concavity to convexity or convexity to concavity. Clear? Now, what is the meaning of critical points? Critical point means it is the point where the derivative does not exist or derivative equal to 0. 2 points. Derivative does not exist or derivative equal to 0. Clear? So, what are the points where the derivative equal to 0? Point of maxima, point of minima, and point of inflection. That means here the point of critical points are maxima, minima, and saddle point. Clear? And maxima and minima are called the extreme points. Saddle point is not the extreme point. Extreme point means end points. Because this is the topmost and this will be the below point, this is the upper point, this is the below point, and within these two lines the whole graph will lie. So these are the two end points within which the whole graph lies. So that is why these 2 points are called extreme points. Extreme point means end points. So maxima and minima are called the extreme points. If you have to find out the extreme point, that means you have to indicate whether the function attains maxima or minima at the particular point. Clear? Now I have already told you the first derivative test. First derivative test, that means sign test. What is the sign test? If the sign of the derivative changes from, if the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative while passing through x is equal to c, then x is equal to c is called the point of maxima. Positive to negative. And the second point, if it is negative to positive, then the point is called minima. Clear? And the third point is called, if the sign of the derivative does not change, that means it will remain same, then it is called a saddle point. Clear? So let us see how to solve the problems using the first derivative test. Find the extreme points and their values. F of x is equal to, how to find out? See here, 2x cube minus 12x square plus 18x. Please again from local and maxima. Okay. So within 1 minute after solving this, I will tell you. F dash x equal to, the first find the derivative, it will be 6x square minus 24x plus 18. Okay, so you have to first find out where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Tangent is parallel to x-axis means derivative equal to 0. So for, you should write like this, for extreme points f dash x equal to 0, derivative must be equal to 0. That means take 6 common, x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. That means x minus 3, x minus 1 equal to 0. That means x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3. Okay, so draw the number line. 1 and 3. Same procedure. Only it will take 1 minute. Then it is the sign of derivative. You should write like this, sign of f dash x. Here the coefficient of x square is positive, so positive, negative, positive. And I have told you, see here, I have told you if the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, then a maxima will be obtained, and if the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive, minima will be obtained. And this, while passing through x is equal to 1, the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative. So at x is equal to 1, maxima will be obtained. Clear? Because the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative while passing through x is equal to 1. Clear? Again, while passing through x is equal to 3, the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive. the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive while passing through x is equal to 3. So at x is equal to 3, minima will be obtained. Clear? See here at x is equal to 1, maxima is obtained, and the maximum value is f of 1, which is this one. 2 1 is 2, minus 12 plus 18. So 18 plus 2 is 20, 20 minus 12, it is 8. Clear? And at x is equal to 3, minimum is obtained, and the minimum value is equal to f of 3. F of 3 means put x is equal to 3 here, you will get the answer. So you should write here. It is clear to you all or not? Whether this question is clear to all of you or not? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Okay, very good. Another question. F of x is equal to 8 plus 36x plus 3x square minus 2x cube. So here f dash x equal to 36 plus 6x minus 6x square. Okay. So for extreme points, f dash x equal to 0. That means this quantity, take minus 6 common, it will be x square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Minus 6 x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so it implies x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 3. So draw the number line. Infinity, this is minus infinity, and this one is minus 2, this one is 3. Sign of f dash x. Here the sign of x square is negative. So negative, positive, negative. And here at minus 2, tell me whether maxima or minima will be obtained. Who can tell me? At x equal to minus 2, whether maxima or minima will be obtained. Minima. One Satya is saying that maximum. Sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive. So how it is maximum? It will be minimum. If the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive, it will be minimum. And if the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative, it is maximum. So the function attains maximum at x is equal to 3 and minimum at x is equal to 2. And what is the minimum value? Put x is equal to minus 2. And what is the maximum value? You put x is equal to 3. You will get the maximum and minimum value. Clear? Suman Raut is saying that to solve the for increasing and decreasing, one doubt is there. Tan x minus 4 into x minus 2 and minus 5/2 plus 5/2. See here, and this question is for increasing and decreasing. Here dy by dx is equal to sec square x minus 4, where the derivative x minus 2 is 1. So I told you dy by dx is equal to 0. So it implies sec square x is equal to 4. That means sec x is equal to plus minus 2. Or you may write cos x is equal to plus minus 1 by 2. Clear? And your requirement is, your point are given minus 5/2 to plus 5/2 and x is equal to half. X equal to half means, first of all tell me, 60 degree. Pi by 3 and x equal to minus half. It will be 120 and x equal to half is also minus pi by 3. X equal to half is plus pi by 3 and also minus pi by 3, and minus half means 120, which is more than pi by 2, and it will be less than minus pi by 2. So in between pi by 2 and minus pi by 2, only minus pi by 3 and plus pi by 3 are there. So this is sine of dy by dx. And now put a value, anything, 60 to 90. In between 60 to 90, put a value here. This is 60 degree, this is 90 degree. Any value put here, you will get the answer. Or here also, it will be better for you if you put this value. There is a 0 in between minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3. So put x is equal to 0. So sec 0 is 1. So 1 minus 4, it is negative. So it is negative, so this will be positive, this will be positive. Kam khatam. So in this interval it is increasing, in this interval also it is increasing, and in this interval it is decreasing. Suman Raut, can you do or not? Now. Okay, very good. Now, I will give you some questions. In order to find this type of question I am telling you, what type of question I will give you. I will give you like this: y is equal to 2x cube plus 3x square minus 36x minus 7, and you have to find out the interval. You want to find out the interval of increasing, interval of decreasing, point of maxima or minima, values of maxima or minima. For each and every question, you have to find out the interval in which the graph is or the function is increasing, and you have to find out the interval in which the function is decreasing, and you have to find out the point of maxima or minima at which the point attains maxima or minima, and you have to find out the value of maxima and minima. Clear? See here. dy by dx. Here y is equal to how much? First of all, write 2x cube plus 3x square minus 36x minus 7. So what is dy by dx? It is 6x square plus 6x minus 36. So for extreme points, dy by dx equal to 0. So it implies, take 6 common, x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. That means 6 into x plus 3 into x minus 2 equal to 0. So it implies x is equal to 2 and minus 3. So see here, draw the number line, simply draw the number line. This is infinity, this is minus infinity. And now it is minus 3 and this point is 2. And right here, sine of dy by dx. And what is the sign of derivative? X square. Sign of x square is positive, so put positive, negative, positive. Now number 1, first point, f is decreasing in this interval, minus 3, 2. Number 2, f is increasing in this interval or this interval. Then minus infinity, minus 3, union to infinity. Clear? Third point, point of maxima and minima. Here the sign of the derivative changes from positive to negative. So this point is maximum point, point of maxima. Point of maxima. And this point is point of minima. Because the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive. So here f attains maxima at x is equal to minus 3 and maximum value is f of minus 3, and you will calculate. Then number 4, f attains minimum at x is equal to 2 and the minimum value is f of 2, and you will calculate the value of f of 2. Clear? Here y is given, so this is f, this quantity is f, clear, is equal to f of x. I am writing like this. Okay. So can you do this type of questions or not? If I will give you this type of questions, then can you do or not? Okay, in the next class I will tell you how to solve the 6 mark questions. That means the second derivative test. First of all, I will tell you the second derivative test, and then I will solve some questions. Okay, and after maximum your application derivative will be completed. So after 1 or 2 classes your maxima and minima will be completed. Then we will move to integration, indefinite integration. And before that, those who have not completed indefinite integration, please complete it. Sundar, some application questions means I will tell you the 6 mark question, these are the applications, no? And if actually I want to say something that either CHSC students or CBSE students, if all of you will cooperate with me, then 100% sure your result will be better. You will do better result in your board exam. You should cooperate with me. That means if I am giving you 1 day or 2 days, you should complete those homework. Suman Raut is saying that 8B number 16 you cannot do. Okay, I'll do it. Question number IV, from which exercise? From which exercise? It is Jana. Question number VI. Sorry, VI. I have done this question from 8C. It is Jana. From which exercise? 8C or 8B? Oh, sorry. Savitri is saying that local maxima and local minima. See here. Here, at this point, you are getting one maxima, it is also maxima, it is also maxima, it is also maxima, it is also maxima. There are 5 maximas, and we may say that these are the local maximas. That means in between these points, it attains maximum. Actually, the maximum value means it is the value of y. So this is the value of y. It is y is equal to f of x. In this certain region, the value of y is maximum. That means in this locality, this is the maximum value. And in this locality, in this small locality, this is the maximum value. In this small locality, this is the maximum value. In this small locality, this is the maximum value. In this small locality, this is the maximum value. But in this whole area, this one is the maximum. Clear? So this one is the absolute maximum. Similarly, this is the local minimum because in this locality it attains minimum, 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 in this locality also it attains minimum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 local minimas, but the absolute minima is this one. This one is the absolute minima. Clear? Is that clear to you or not? It is in 8C number 6. Already I have done it in my previous class. Check it out. And Lipunsa integration question number 10. In the integration class, it will be better if you will ask me. Okay. Because in that case, I will ask you about your doubt, then you will tell me. 8 being number 16, I will do it. Okay. And see here, I request all of you to complete the homeworks. Please complete all the homeworks so that it will be better for you. And I can proceed if you will complete the homeworks in time. Otherwise, my interest will be decreased. That means I will not take interest to take the live class. And I am interested to take the live class only for you. Okay, so if you will complete the homework and if there will be any doubt, then please ask me in the live class. That is why I am taking the live class. Okay, so tomorrow there will be no class because tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. So in this room, in this particular room, there will be puja. So on Sunday perhaps there will be heavy rainfall. So I may not take the class on Sunday also. And so on Monday I will take the class, live class. And on Monday I will take the class on Maxima and Minima. And the timings will be from 9. Maybe from 9 to 10 I will take the integration class. And then from 10 to 11 I will take the class for BSc students. Okay, so I have already told you. She is telling that 1 by x minus 1, it is given that x is unequal to 1. So y is equal to this one. So dy by dx equal 1 by minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square. So this quantity is less than 0. That means the function is decreasing for all x unequal to 1. That means, see here, this is infinity, this is minus infinity, this is 1. So you may write the interval as like this, minus infinity 1 union 1 infinity, or you may write minus infinity plus infinity minus 1. Like this also you can write, anything you can write. You can write like this or you can write like this. Clear? Oh, night or day? Night. In the daytime I cannot take any class. Because from 5 AM to 11:40 PM I am taking the class. So absolute minimum, Sujata Raut. Absolute maximum, absolute minimum. This is the absolute maximum. Among the maximum values, this one is maximum, this one is maximum, this one is maximum. The whole, among the maxima, local maxima, the maximum, the largest one is the absolute maximum. All these are local maximas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And among the local maximas, which one is the largest? This one is the largest. So this one is the absolute maximum. Clear? That means the maximum of the maximas. Sujata Raut. The maximum of the maximas. Clear or not? Sujata Raut, reply me whether it is clear or not. Okay, in the next class, I'll tell you about the secondary test. Suman, 8B number 6, I will give you. I'll give you in your group. Okay. So thank you all of you. And up to Monday, that means Saturday, Sunday, I will not take any class, and from Monday I will take the class regularly. Either I will solve the previous questions, or I will take the live classes for integrations and Maxima and Minima. Okay, so I will take 2 classes for Maxima and Minima. After that, I will take the classes on integration and previous questions. I will discuss some previous question for CHS and CBSE. Okay, so I will move chapter wise. That means for derivatives, then for application derivative, then for integration, and for determinant matrices, and so on. Okay, clear or not? No, why you are telling that thank you so much for your labor for us? No, thank you. But Suman, from which college you are? Suman Raut, from which college you are? Autonomous means autonomous for +3. Autonomous college is for +3. And which autonomous college? There are 33 autonomous colleges in Odisha. You are from, you are not in +3, you are in +2. So you are in junior college. The name of the college, I am asking you. Hello, Suman Raut. Autonomous college means which college? Dhenkanal college or Anugul college? Or Dhenkanal college? And in which tutorial you are taking coaching? From which tutorial you are taking coaching presently? Then you should be in a unique group. Are you in a unique group or not? Okay, thank you. So all of you, thank you very much and good night. Okay.